Hi guys, this is Manvi Singh. I'm a law student of IME Law College and I'm a legal intern in Lexington Company. So the topic is misinterpretation about section 498A of the IPC. The section 498A of the IPC was included in the Indian Penal Code to provide remedy to women who often becomes victim of cruelty, dowry demand and other harassment. Now, no matter whether the cruelty implicated was physically or mentally, the husband or even the relatives of the husband will be punished. The punishment for the cruelty under this section is imprisonment was extended to 3 years and shall be also liable to fine. A huge challenge faced by the validity of this section is that is often used by the women to false accuse men or to blackmail them. It may be because of the provision of the section which states that any first one is any willful conduct which is of such as nature as is like to drive the woman commits suicide or to cause grave injury or danger to the life, limb or health, whether mental or physical harassment of the woman. Harassment of the woman where such harassment is with a view to constrain her or any person related to meet any person related person related to the valuable security is an account to failure by her or any person related to meet in such demand. Now the which is backed up by the section 113A of the Indian Evidence Act 1872. The provision of the sections are when the question is whether the commission of the suicide by the woman had been abetted by her husband or any relative to of any relative of her husband, and it is shows she had committed suicide within a period of 7 years from the date of her marriage, and that her husband or such relative to her husband had subjected to her cruelty. The court may be presumed have regarding all other circumstances of the cases that suicide had abetted by her husband or by such relative of her husband. So now the explanation for the purpose of this section. Cruelty shall the same meaning as in section 498A of the IPC, because the section is often misinterpreted and believed that the husband or the relatives of the husband are automatically liable under section 498A of the IPC, notwithstanding whether he is actually the culprit or not. So when now the another one is now the one is case which is Inder Raj Malik versus Sunita Malik. This case defines the word cruelty and gives the kind of cruelty under section 498 IPC. Now first one is cruelty by vexatious legislation. Second one is cruelty by deprivation and wasteful habits. Third one is cruelty by extramarital relations. Fourth one is cruelty by persistent demand. Fifth one is harassment for known dowry demand. Sixth one is cruelty by known acceptance of baby girl. The seventh one is cruelty by false attack on chastity. And the seventh one is taking away children. Thus, the husband can punish under section 498A. He is liable and the above mentioned cruelty or harassment. Now, the another one case is Manju Ram Kalita versus State of Assam. The court held that cruelty for the purpose of section 498A IPC is to be established in the context of of section 498A IPC. It should be determined by considering the conduct of the man, weighing the gravity of seriousness of his act, and find out the whether is like to be drive or woman to commit suicide. It is to establish that the woman has been subjected to cruelty continuously, or at least in close proximity of time or lodging the complaint. Now, the court further held that the petty quarrel cannot be turned into squirrel cruelty to attract the provisions of Section 498A of the IPC. Now, the another one is there is a conclusion of this topic. The Section 498A of the IPC is made for the protection of women from the purpose from the various social norms of the society, and is solely to regard to their rights from the traditional evil Dowry and other social evils. So guys, thank you so much for listening me. Like, comment and share.